Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey, everyone.
How's it going? So, tonight.
Woo!
Tonight, we're very excited to do this marathon for David.
Correct.
Because this is pretty much from the first reaction we ever did on the channel was from the Genesis, the self-titled album. Silver Rainbow.
Yeah,
remember?
Silver Rainbow.
We're doing 2 from that album, and I'm very, very excited.
Me too. Me too. So we're going to be starting with Abacab from that album. It's the first song of the album. Woo, woo, woo.
Of course.
And then we're going to be moving on to It's Gonna Get Better, Taking It All Too Hard, both from that Genesis album 1983. So super excited to do this. Dave, thank you so much for this and for all of your love and support on the channel. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're super excited. Now, this marathon is also going to have a part 2. So at the very end, we're going to split it up and do Something About You by Level 42 in a separate video. Sometimes we have to be tactical about the way that we release these things because of copyright issues. So thank you, Dave, for letting us do that. And super excited.
Thank you, Dave, for sponsoring this marathon. And yes, I mean, it's a Genesis marathon. I'm super excited. I'm happy. It's 1981 and 1983 Genesis. So that's cool because we've done a lot of 70s. If you're new to the channel,
Yes,
please check out our 70s reactions to Genesis. We have done a lot of 90s reactions. Not like a lot, but you know. So I'm happy that we're doing some 80s Genesis as well.
Me too.
You know?
Thank you guys so much. If you're interested in sponsoring a marathon, there is a link in the description where we'll be opening up slots to request a song, a marathon.
Oh, a single song.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yes, thank you. Or you can even do like a group of songs, like 2 or 1 long song. So we have several options for you guys who are so eager to keep leading us down this wonderful path of musical discovery. So are you ready?
So
Let's
ready.
get started.
Super ready. I was born ready.
Let's do it.
Let's
Thank
go.
you, Dave. Thank you, everyone.
All right, this is just so good. I'm sorry that we're stopping more, but we also, that's why we bought the mics, because we wanted to inject more. This is so good. The
It is.
ding.
Yes.
I love how the guitar and the keyboard are like kind of like communicating with this dum, 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 dum.
That bass is so good.
Man, like it's obviously very different from anything before, you know, from the progginess. This is more pop rock, but it's still good. Man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you know.
And Phil, you know,
Phil.
very present.
Yeah.
Very Phil.
And this is without Steve
Okay.
on the guitar. So I think it was just Phil and Tony
Okay.
on the keyboards, and then on the bass, no help. Can we pull up the? No, because there's also a very famous the guy that played Mike Rutherford. Rutherford.
Mike R.
Mike, I think Mike is playing the guitar, but not when they play live. They have somebody else, but I think this is Mike on the guitar. But this is really cool. The interaction here, the bass,
Yep.
and then just the back and forth between the guitar and the keyboard.
Yes. So yes, it is Mike doing exactly like you said, the guitar and the bass. Tony doing the keys and Phil doing
the drums,
percussion, and voice. I don't know why Wikipedia is in Spanish, by the way.
Percusión, voz
Phil
y batería.
Collins, Mike
Tony
Banks, Mike Rutherford. No, but it's just it's a good combo. I mean, I do miss Steve. Mm-hmm. He's an exceptional, part of Genesis. But I mean, it still worked. It was still doing their own thing. After the 70s.
By the way, just really quickly before we're done, I am super curious to one day be able to do the song that's after this, which is No Reply at All, because look who's on there. Hello, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Wow.
Vientos de metal.
Yeah.
Was that wind instruments? Okay,
Yes.
let's keep going.
Let's
I
keep
rewound
going.
it just a few seconds. Let's go.
It does sound proggy. Slightly distorted. like a little vampire, huh?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, this is great.
Very good. Sounds like Pink Floyd a little bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
The fade out.
Very cool. Very cool. Ah, man.
I really like that last part. I mean, the whole song was great.
I love that they didn't just make, because it does obviously sound a little bit more pop rock, like pop rock or whatever. But they didn't just make like this 3-minute song. I love that there was a jam going on, and like a little vamp there.
Yes, it was great. It added a little bit of like absolutely a Floydish vibe, exactly
end.
like
Ooh,
you
yeah.
said. If I wouldn't have known, I might have guessed it was Pink Floyd. The guitar didn't sound quite as good. Not as good, quite as much like David Gilmour.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
No, but I still can't believe how good this is. That's what I was going to say. With only 3 people, to be able to create this, like you really need to be multi-talented, and Phil to be able to sing the way he does and play the way he does is just amazing.
I think they're just holding back at this point because they wanted to do something more commercial, and they have all this amazing talent.
Yeah.
I mean, every single individual in this band is like a master.
Yeah.
So, but what I like about this whole song, like Tony, like he was doing like these syncopated kind of like melodies, like these arpeggios. These broken kind of like diminished like kind of like, so it did sound a little proggy, but without kind of like sounding too obvious. It is like supposed to make you dance, and we were, you were kind of like getting into the groove.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's what was the purpose also. It's the 80s, like 70s prog is kind of like a big no-no to make money, so they kind of like had to switch gears. So I understand that they're doing something with all this talent, the drumming, of course, Phil, like he can play all this prog, the jazz, so he has to kind of pull back a little bit. Tony, I mean, fourth or fifth, hello, and then he plays this, which is very easy,
very simple,
so,
just a few chords
and Mike
here and
as
there.
well on the guitar or on the bass. He's just like being a little bit more conservative, but it works. It's something a little bit more that people can consume more easily, I
Absolutely.
think. And that's why they did it, and I think it sounds great.
I think so too. I think they did it very well, and we've always said, we love Phil Collins's Genesis just as much as we love Peter's. And, whether one is more complex than the other, sure. But hey, they're still good. It's not like they went from doing amazing things to doing absolute garbage, you know?
Yeah, but that's the problem. A lot of people do
Some people
think
do
that
consider
this
this garbage, but like it's really like when you really, really look at it, it's not. You
It's
know,
not,
it's
no.
really not. So
It's still like it has its moments, and like
Yeah.
even the drumming and the keyboards, they were
Yes.
syncopated. So you had to
Yes.
kind of like count along.
Mhm.
And I love that it didn't just stop at 3 minutes. It went almost into 7
I
minutes.
know,
So
I know.
It's not like a progressive epic, but it's still like I love that it had their kind of like ba ba
Yes.
ba
Yes.
ba, like that.
Absolutely.
And then, but they did play with the music, and they
Mm-hmm.
did give it like a little bit of a jam in the end. You know, like a certain freedom. They were kind of like, you know, jamming at the end,
Yes.
even though it doesn't. But yeah, that's why it reminded me of Pink Floyd, because that's what sometimes Pink Floyd does. The keyboards and the guitar, you know, they stretch it out, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
it has that really cool vibe. So one thing before we continue,
Yes.
can you check, because it did remind me a little bit of something that I've heard before. Can you check if I've done this in a marathon?
Oh, sure. This specific song?
Yeah, that one.
I thought I did.
Just Genesis.
But yeah, let's look
if
up.
we look at, like, just look up Genesis on our channel,
Yeah.
and then you will see the cover, you know.
Because I did look up Abacab, but you're right. It might not be in the title.
But it could be wrong, you know. It just seemed like that our specific arpeggio just seemed
So
very,
from that album, we've done Man on the Corner, Keep It Dark.
bam, bam, bam. That one here?
Dodo and Lurker.
No?
No, it was this one, Dodo Lurker.
Well, if not, that's great. And this one, the last one on the bottom.
This one. No reply at all. which
Then
is
I
this
guess I
one.
didn't, you know.
Yeah.
But this was good.
Yeah,
I really-
maybe that is referenced in a different
maybe I heard it live. Or I don't know. It's just the arpeggio. It's honestly
Yeah.
just the arpeggio, that little line there.
Mhm.
Ba-da-do, ba-da-do, ba-da-do. Maybe it reminds me of Kansas, because they also do
Oh,
that
yeah.
in
Mhm.
Song for America.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
So maybe it's just that.
Totally.
But hey, so now this album here, 1983, the self-titled Genesis,
Mhm.
that was our first exposure. That's the Genesis that I knew since I was born,
Yeah.
and since we started the channel. I thought that Genesis was that, you know.
Yeah.
And when I heard Silver Rainbow, I was like, yeah, that's the Genesis that I know, you know, like Land of Confusion. That's the only song that I knew,
Yeah.
honestly.
And I
It
remember
has the same vibe. And we were kind of, and it's a funny video. I'm so sorry for
It's okay.
interrupting. But we were still debating who's on the vocals. We didn't,
Oh yeah. It's a whole thing.
before, we never looked up anything. We were just like guessing
Mm-hmm.
throughout the video. So we were just debating, is that Phil Collins?
And
or
we
is it
didn't know anything about Genesis at that
right,
point.
or is it
at all.
Peter? So and then when we heard Phil, we were like, yeah, that's Phil Collins,
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
of his own fame, you know, like what we mentioned, Tarzan or something.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I'm very excited to hear what they have to what they have to say on this album. you
Me
know.
too. And we've done Home by the Sea and Second Home by the Sea from this album. So it'll be cool to add two other
Perfect.
songs. Let's do it with It's Gonna Get Better. And then we'll go with Taking It All Too Hard.
All right, let's
Ooh.
go. Backwards guitar. Okay. Good.
Reach out, hands in me over, calls me brother, and I know always fighting and moonlighting, and well, it never ends in the city. If you're all alone, there's a sister, and she's standing next to her man. In the darkness, you feel the sharpness of steel, and it's always there in the city, and you're all alone. So reach out, hands in the air, don't care just what they're saying. Hold up, just keep on hoping against hope that it's gonna get better.
This is so good. I'm sorry for interrupting, but it's also we
it is
want to
very good.
we want to be able to, Warner Brothers are like, hey, you can use our music, but fair use is like interrupt the song.
Right.
Because if not, you're just uploading the song to.
Yeah, you have
to
to
the internet.
transform the content
So-
in some way.
I'm like, I've always been like this when we were doing all the Steely Dan stuff. Every new song was like a breeze of fresh air, and this is what I feel. This is so good. The boom, 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 boom,
Yes.
boom, boom, boom. And I think it's a keyboard. I
Okay,
could be wrong.
okay,
Because it's also, I mean, there's synth on the bass, on the guitar, but the way he sings, like ba-da-da, like the way he just phrases his stuff, and it's so good. And yes, I know it's not like the prog rock that you guys love, but I love this, especially now that we're more into like new wave. Like Level 42 at the end is gonna be like Chef's Kiss.
Yeah,
This has I would totally been a fan of this music
yeah,
if I would have lived
me too.
in the 80s.
For sure.
This
for
is
sure.
so freaking good. Like, it's just like good music. It's the way it's arranged, the way it's recorded. It's just amazing.
It's very feel good for sure, and it's very just easy to kind of flow with, and like what
Right now you sounded like your character. You're sleeping like a
baby.
You said like kind of like did you notice?
No.
No?
Oh gosh, Lupita is
Yeah.
taking over me. No, it's just very easy to flow with and to just be, and I feel like every time we listen to this song, we're going to get something else out of it, And I just love music like that, and all music really is like that. It's the gift that keeps on giving. And Genesis has definitely been that for us. So just
Totally,
very, very grateful.
Totally. Thank you so much. And thank you for not getting too mad for the pausing. A lot of people are applauding that we're pausing in the songs because they do want to know what we... It's really hard to listen to a 5-minute song and then kind of like talk about everything you heard.
Yes. It's really
difficult.
Like, unless you take notes or something.
Which we don't.
It's
it's like a mental
challenging.
note. And
Yeah.
I think I like this. I really like to talk about the music. This is very, very good. I'm going to be listening to this for the entirety of the remainder of the day.
The entirety of the remainder. I like it.
I
like
like
that.
Double time, same word. But okay, let's keep going.
Let's do it. I rewound it
Very
just a
good.
little bit.
Hold up, just keep on hoping against hope that it's gonna get better. Don't worry, there's no hurry for you, for me. Everything's gonna come around. Shut up.
Such a good song.
Someone will listen to you, to me. Someone's gonna see.
It's a totally new section.
Yeah, it sounds totally different. There's that backwards guitar again.
Yes.
Going back to the beginning.
Wow, this track. So let's talk about it. It's very good.
These fade outs are very long, huh? Let's see if there's anything here, because why even leave it? Is that the end of
Okay.
the album? Let's see. Yeah, that's the end of the
Okay.
album. Okay, that makes
So
sense.
you know what I loved about this song? So first, the song, right? Really cool. Like, remember, is it called Misunderstood or this?
Misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding from Wind and Withering.
Mm-hmm.
It had like that keyword, like like
Yes,
that.
yes.
But what I loved about this song at the end, it had like this setup, this whole setup, this da da da, ba da da, ba 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 ba, and then it went like into another section. Ba, ba, da, like I really don't remember, but I know it was 3 sections that was setting up 2 sections, setting up that last, like the end of the song, which is like a totally different chord progression,
Yes.
and that's what makes this so cool. That it was like the song, and then it has like the chorus and everything.
But if you
and then
really
they set
pay
up an
attention,
ending.
yeah.
They set up this ending, so this ending. And I wish I could just talk over the music when it's playing. I wish I could just play it again and talk over, but you guys know what I'm talking about. But that's kind of cool that the way it's written, that
Yeah.
they did set up like this whole ending, and then you was like, oh, they went back to
Yes.
the beginning.
Right, right. I like those changes because they weren't as obvious as like a supper's ready kind of deal. You know, it's like if you really have to know music and be paying deep attention to even realize that these changes are happening, because for just a normal listener, you know, a casual listener, I should say, you might not even notice that they changed so many times throughout
Right.
the song. But if you really pay attention, then you're like, oh, wow. Like you said, the whole structure of the song just totally changed. And then there it goes again. And then now it's back to where it was. So, but all in all, as a whole, it feels like such a complete, just 5-minute song, you know?
Yeah.
So-
And you said that it's more obvious because it's like so different.
Abrupt. Like it's
and
very
Supper's
abrupt.
Ready. It's very proggy.
Yes,
It's very
yes.
like, okay, we're playing like 10 different
Or like
songs in
a
one
Rush
song.
song,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
where
you
it's just like,
notice the,
do it-
the change.
yes.
Like
And
you're
here
like,
it's
whoa.
like,
Subtly. Yeah. No, it was so smartly written because it's like, this is all Tony Banks. Like the way he sets up the chords, it's like, okay, we've been playing this. Why don't we make up this really cool ending where you sing like this really, he's singing a different kind of chorus. It's a different, the lyrics. And he set up like this finale, really cool. Like, if we listen to it again today, I'll point it
Okay.
out to you.
okay.
It's very smartly done, but I mean, again, these are super musicians, and they're basically just kind of like working, you know, with less of what they have. They just are
Yes.
trying to make it less. They would love to play
While
another
at the
Supper's
same time
Ready.
still making it good.
Yeah, I mean, they do love their music, but they were like, hey, we want to appeal to more audiences. It's just like, you know, I don't even blame them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And every band has done it. Like, there's only a couple of bands, or a couple of musicians that stick to their guns
regardless
of what happens. Holdsworth is literally one example.
Yes.
But you know that didn't end well.
Go very well, yeah,
You
for
know?
sure.
So, but look, Metallica, they changed their style. Iron Maiden changed their style, you know.
Yeah.
The only band that I pretty much that has gotten heavier over the years is Judas Priest. They started out being heavy, and they kind of went in the 80s. They got a little softer, and now they're like the heaviest
Yeah.
band that I know. You know,
Yeah.
Really cool. So,
All right, taking it all too hard. There we go. All
right.
Thank you, guys, and don't forget to check out the level 42 after this.
in a different video.
In a
It's
different
not part
video.
of this video.
We're going to be doing something about you as a part 2 of this marathon for Dave.
It's going to be basically once this video finishes, it's going to pop up and you can click on it.
Yes, exactly. All right, let's do it.
No, not this confused again. No, not the same mistakes again. You're taking it all too hard. You're taking it all too hard. Why can't you see what's going on? I know you never admit you will ever be to blame. Everything's a game to you. The old days are gone, and they're better left alone. I cannot help you. It's much too late. Oh no, not this confused again. Oh no, not the same mistakes again. You're taking it all too hard. You're taking it all too hard. There's always a reason why it happened. You never did anything wrong, but it just seemed to fall apart. You're taking it all too hard.
That is beautiful.
Now that it's done, all of it feels like shadows creeping around. You're much too scared to look down, and it's lonely out on your own. The old days are gone, and they're better left alone. But
very Phil Collins, the lyrics.
Yes.
Oh, unfortunately, we didn't pause. I really wanted to pause.
Oh, yeah.
This
It was
one
so
was
short, though.
really, yes, but I love the, first of all, Phil here, the way he was singing reminded me a little bit of his other stuff, like his personal stuff, his solos. That da 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 da. Like he does that in
Yes.
other songs.
Yes.
But I love the chord progressions again. He had Tony Banks like just killing it. And I love the beautiful guitar work, like over the chord progressions.
It was like acoustic guitar
I
this
don't
time.
really
I could
know. I think-
kind of hear a little bit of what I thought was acoustic or electroacoustic or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely
it's
beautiful.
just-
I loved all the percussion things too. You know, I was really kind of hyper fixated on that.
The fills.
Yeah.
There was some fills like by Phil Collins. He's such a good player. Like, and it's just, and I was also thinking about like, I mean, even Peter Gabriel was doing the same at this time, you know, releasing So.
Yeah.
He was also kind of like going with a different style of music. And I think it really works. This is really good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. I mean, this song was wonderful. It was a little bit under 4 minutes and it delivered so much. I feel like it had wonderful keys. Just the vocals were amazing. There was also some like backing vocals that I think was Phil, because I tried to see if anyone else was credited and I didn't see anybody else. But just great, you know, absolutely wonderful. And yes, it's a little bit different than Genesis that we've heard, but it's just, you can't say that this is not great, you know?
Yeah, I mean, because we've heard so many times in comments like, oh no, this is the album when I
Checked out.
Which is, let me just see on the timeline, and then we're gonna say goodbye because we're gonna finish the video here on this note, you know, but don't, this is not the end of the marathon, so if you want to go over to level 2,
Level 42, part 2.
would you please stop on floor 2? No, so, but yeah, I mean, look at this. Wind and Wuthering, still amazing album, right? And A Trick of the Tail, and then there were 3. That's when Steve Hackett left,
Yeah.
and then Duke, and a lot of people are like, well, I left with Duke. I don't know. I mean, I can see Invisible Touch being a little bit, oh, We Can Dance. That's like maybe a little bit too poppy.
Well, you guys let us know. When did you check out? What do you feel about these songs, this album? I think they were all very wonderful tracks, carefully selected by Dave Hess. Thank you so much to
Yes.
Dave. Thank you all so much for being here and for sharing this with us. We love discovering new music to us with you. If these songs by any means were new to you, let us know.
Maybe
Who knows? Thank you guys, and we'll see you over at level 42, Something About You.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.